Athletics coaching carousel was in full swing following Miron Bleiberg's resignation as Queensland boss. With just 1 win in 7 starts, the club turned to one of Brisbane's favourite sons in a bid to salvage its season. Ex-Socceroo coach Frank Farina emerged after a 16-month absence from the game with the sizable task of reigniting the Raw's push for finals football.
This can be and should be a massive club. In my opinion, it can be, I think, in time, the biggest club in Australia. Because everything here is better, and I can say that without any doubt, than any other team in the A-League.
Farina's first-up assignment couldn't have been a more difficult proposition. Front-runners Melbourne boasted an imperious away record, winning all 5 of their matches on the road this season. A win against the Raw would create a new league record for consecutive away wins. A victim of Bleiberg's rotation policy, skipper Chad Gibson made a return to Queensland's starting 11. He joined Matt Mackay in central midfield, with Dario Vidicic and Spase Delevski providing the width. Korean Hyuk-Soo So started at right back. The victory welcomed back skipper Kevin Muscat from a 1-match suspension. He resumed his role alongside Grant Brebner in the heart of midfield. Steve Pantelides replaced the injured Adrian Caceres on the left, while a back strain to goalkeeper Michael Theoklitos handed Eugene Galekovic his first start in almost a year. Simon Hill and Robbie Slater called the action from Suncorp Stadium.
Also, who laid it off for Delevski, and now a bit of pressure being applied on Chad Gibson by Fred, and a real chance for Melbourne. And it took a last-gasp challenge by Josh McLaughlin to put the ball behind for a corner, and his goalkeeper has picked up an injury in that challenge. So too has Fred.
Well, what a tackle from Josh McLaughlin. And that's a nasty collision between Reddy and Fred. It really was a goal-saving tackle from Josh McLaughlin. He had to get it absolutely right, and he did.
Well, I'll tell you what, there are memories of that sickening collision between Jason Petkovic and Simon Colosimo and Damien Mori. Fred looks to be okay after that heavy collision. Dinks it through, looking for also... Oh, it's an own goal by Andrew Packer. And the first goal of the Frank Farina era goes in the wrong net so far as the Queensland Raw fans are concerned.
The run from Danny Allsop from left to right was a great one. Difficult ball, Andrew Packer unlucky. Coming back, intercepting. Reddy had come off his line, and it goes back into an empty net as Frank Farina looks on.
Welcome back to coaching, Frank. Awkward bouncing ball. Archie Thompson is in, and that could well be the 3 points for Melbourne victory. It's Archie Thompson again, and Queensland just caught absolutely cold. The long ball over the top of the head of McLaughlin, and Thompson's pace and awareness gives him his 7th goal of the season, and it's a mountain to climb for the Raw. Perhaps that's game over at Suncorp.
Look, I think Frank Farina, bold move now, is practically playing with the 3 up front. Guess he thinks if he sneaks a goal, then it's game on.
Alessandro's ball through, and Thompson's onto it again. Archie Thompson, side netting.
Well, having got there, should have done better. Great speed gets him into that position. Then he gets a little bit of luck.
Well, his goal tonight, incidentally, means that he's got 5 in his last 5 games, Archie Thompson. Of course, he is the outright leading scorer in the league as McLaren drives one in. Oh, back off the post. Galekovic barely moved. And Melbourne survive, and it just won't go in for Queensland.
He looks to pay it. Takes it with the outside of his foot. Takes the shot. A big deflection off. Was it Delevski?
I think it might have been Matty Mackay.
Matty Mackay, maybe he would have claimed that.
Packer again. Ronaldo just rolls off his man, sets it up. Milicic.
Might be dirty, he didn't score. Ball in from Packer. Ronaldo does well, nice and strong. A bit of a miscontrol. Snapshot. Must take it quickly, but from that range, you'd expect Milicic to bury it.
Now here's Ronaldo, the South American, in towards the near post, and Yuning Zhang couldn't make any contact.
Well, he must score. What a chance here for Zhang. Good work by Ronaldo. He's probably been the pick of the Queensland players in the second half. saying must bury that.
And one or two Queensland fans just starting to make for the exits. They've perhaps seen enough again from their team, who are possibly seeing their top 4 hopes disappear.
6 games now, I think it is, without a win, but confidence levels are down. But you know, the effort was out there tonight, which is pleasing, and we'll work on it next week. I haven't had the chance yet to have a session with them, so we'll start in earnest next week. And as long as Melbourne keeps beating everyone else, it's not so bad.
Frank Farina is the man to pull them out of this. Frank's a terrific coach. I think he'll do a good job. He'll need time, and he'll need to get the boys playing in his style. And obviously, he'll be looking at recruiting at the end of the year.